First of all, you know, what a tale of two stories. You know, I thought we had a great first period. Came off and played very, very well. And then I think you've got to tip your hats to BU. They weren't going to be denied in the second period. We got into some penalty trouble taking the 5-minute major, and they took momentum and held on to it. I thought a really big turning point, and you could tell when they went out into the rink that 6, 20, and 9. I don't know if it was just, hey, we better get momentum back on our side, but I thought that was a really big goal, getting it back to 4-3, and us going into the locker room with a lead instead of being tied. And then I think you just saw two teams battle in the third period. Big time play by Mark Michaelis to get us to 5, the empty netter. But I think Dryden McKay showed he was really up to the task tonight. That's a very good hockey team. You know, Bowers, Bobo Carpenter, Dante Fabro, they got a good group over there. And I can see how they're going to give opposing coaches some heartburn, but it was a good win for us. I'm proud of the guys, and good weekend.
What do you think the difference would be between the message of being tied 3-3 after that period and finding a way to get that goal and going up? I mean, just whether it's the message from you or just the team itself.
Well, we're gonna, you know what, we're still learning about ourselves and still developing our identity, and so to me, you know, whether, you know, I walked in, the one thing I said is, I said, hey, that's just a big time play, and not by one guy. I think that takes a lot of mental stability to go out and take momentum. We talked about it earlier this week about after goals. How do you react? How do you react when we score it? Do we maintain momentum? Or when we get scored on, do we go out with the next shift and try and get momentum back? And those three going out and scoring that goal was, I think, a game changer.
What kind of adjustments did you have to make when Jared Spooner got the penalty? Mike was gone for the game.
Yeah, you know what? He had played so well up until that point. And, you know, down the middle for us, he's a 200-pound guy that plays in all situations. Kind of a shutdown guy for us defensively. Was very good offensively, good on face-offs, kills penalties, and plays in our power play. So once you take him out of the lineup, especially that early in a game, it can cause some problems. And I thought that combined with the amount of penalties that we took regarding after the 5, jumbled us up a little bit. But I think you saw Shane McMahon do a really good job of stepping in, and he allowed us to at least have 4 centers, and that's a luxury when you lose somebody like Spooner. So I thought he stepped in admirably.
Was the plan to go with McKay just right based on what he did last night, or was that what you wanted to do going into the weekend? Based on what he did last night, you know, and we'll reset again this week, and there's a lot of season still left, so we'll take the positives and we'll look at some things that we need to do better and get back to work on Monday.
Okay. Thanks, Mike.
You bet. Thanks, Mike.